This section of the video is going to talk about backwashing and the multi-port valve as well. So the way this works is we have the pump running at 2,800 RPM. When the filter is backwashed, what you would do is you can see the start with an arrow here, and then you can see the clean filter with an arrow there. This dial will adjust. So when we perform a backwash, you'll see what your starting pressure is going to be. And let's say, for instance, it is a 24, which is where the dial is pointing at now. We would adjust this so the start is pointing at 24. The system will continue to run. As you get dirt and debris in the pool, it gets trapped in the filter, causing the pressure to slowly increase. Once you get 10 pounds over, which is the exact distance between this arrow and this arrow, that tells you that you need to know when to backwash. Okay? The process of backwashing, we'll have all this written down, so you have a guide that's typed up, laminated, put on the wall, so you have the process. But in a nutshell, we're going to stop the pump over here. You're then going to turn this. You're going to press down and always turn it clockwise. Okay? And never turn this while the pump is running. It'll damage the spider gasket within there. Just pumps off, press down, spin it clockwise to backwash. And what that does is that reverses the flow. So now we're coming up here still like we were before. It's still entering here, but instead it's now going in the bottom. It's blowing everything, bringing the water up, blowing the water out. It's coming through here. And now instead of going this way, it's actually going out the backwash line, which is here. And it goes up, over, and then it lands directly into here. This one here, that's your pool, that's your spot.
How long do we let the backwash run?
You let the backwash run, you want to come over here, and there's a sight glass right here. You can get your camera there.
Got it.
Right now the water's clear.
Got it.
When you start the backwash, it might take 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds or so, but this will start to get dirty.
Okay.
You'll see very dirty water going through here, and you want to wait until it goes clear. When it goes clear, shut the pump off, turn it from backwash all the way to rinse. What rinse is doing is then sending the water through the top, out the bottom, and through here. So then you'll have clear water going through. That's just rinsing everything down and sending it to waste.
Rinse for how long?
Rinse for 5 to 10 seconds.
Okay.
Shut it back off and then repeat that whole process again. So you would then go back to backwash, run that until this goes from dirty to clear, and then do a rinse again.
For a few seconds.
Yep, for a few seconds. Once you do that whole cycle twice, shut it off, go to filter mode, and you'll see your pressure will drop from, let's just say, for example, 32 down to about 22 or so. Back to your starting pressure is where it'll go.
Now, just to clarify, you said once you do the cycle twice, we're talking backwash, rinse, that's twice? Or do we backwash,
no, you would do backwash, rinse,
twice, got it.
and then filter.
Perfect.
And we'll have all this typed out. You can type out the process, and that way that's available.
And the speed of the motor, when right now it's on filter, 2,800 RPMs, I see speed 1. If we're backwashing and rinsing, speed 1 again? Or
Thank you. No, I have this program where if we're going to do a backwash, speed number 2 takes you up to 3450 RPM, which is the maximum RPM that this pump can do.
Got it.
That way you get a little more power to really blow that out, all that dirt and grime out.
And then as far as the rinse goes?
You can do. You can keep it at the same rate as well.
Okay.
So anytime it's in filter mode, we're going to do 1. If we're going to do backwash, it's programmed for 2.
Okay. Thank you. I'm going to stop.